The Xiongnu Huns who fought the Han Dynasty for 400 years had a fascinating political structure, and I want to share some of the most interesting parts of it. At the top of the structure were the Xiongnu, the emperor of the Xiongnu Empire. Maybe the most famous and successful one was the Xiongnu Modu. But just under the Xiongnu were sub-kings arranged directionally. So imagine you're in like Mongolia facing China in the south. The eastern part of the Xiongnu Empire, it was thought of as the left horn. The western part was thought of as the right horn. Each horn had two kings subordinated to the emperor, the Lu Li king of the right and of the left, and the worthy king of the right and of the left, sometimes translated as the wise king. Earlier writing by historian Sima Qian record an upper tier of the Xiongnu administration as well, called the Rizhu kings of the left and the right, with titles given to the sons and younger brothers of the Xiongnu. Later, as the Xiongnu-Han War was wearing away at the Xiongnu, the empire split between the north and the south, with the south allied and later assimilated with the Han Chinese. This wound up doubling the number of horns that there were. The imperial administration also included ministers called the 10,000 Horsemen, and were often also relatives of the Xiongnu. As the Xiongnu annexed territory under the powerful Emperor Modu, governors of the most distant parts of the Xiongnu Empire were also called commandants in charge of the slaves. The impact of Chinese cosmology on the Xiongnu political order has also been noted. The territorial divisions of the left and of the right may reflect Chinese ideas of yin and yang, and the reservation of the highest ranks of the hierarchy for members of the royal clan also show striking similarities to the Han imperial system. What's more, there's evidence that the Xiongnu used color symbolism for their territory as well, which correspond interestingly with the symbolism of Chinese cosmology via the Wuxing Five Elements theory. I think that this is interesting and important to note because when we think about the Huns or Eurasian peoples or nomads in general on the steppe, we often have an image of chaos and disorganization, but this complexity obviously contradicts this. The Xiongnu Modu and Alexander the Great can interestingly be compared to one another for a variety of reasons, but a key difference is that after Modu died for at least a generation, there was a peaceful and conflict-free succession of power, which can't quite be said about Alexander. And if you're interested in Eurasian history and how it relates to Hungarian politics, culture, and history as well, stay tuned for the first episode of the Tour and Explorer podcast, releasing on September 19th. Thanks.